Hello everyone, my name is Anisha Roy and today through this video I will be discussing about what bail is and some of the important aspects related to bail. So the term bail has been derived from the French word bailer, which means to deliver or to give. The term bail is not defined under CRPC, and according to Black Law's dictionary, bail is defined as procuring the release of a person from a legal custody, and by undertaking that he or she shall appear in the court at the place and the time designated and and he will submit himself or herself to the jurisdiction and the judgment of the court. Bail is an absolution of an accused person and temporarily awaiting the trial, or say the sum of money is also lost by the accused person as guarantee for his appearance in the court. Bail means temporary release of an accused person in the criminal matter until the pronouncement of the judgment. So we can say that the bail is a kind of security that is given by the accused person to the court, that he will attend the court proceedings against the accusations made upon him. The basic and the fundamental object of the bail is to ensure the attendance of the accused and the trial at the court. So if the accused does not return to the trial before the court, then the bail is fortified and the accused may possibly be brought upon charges of the crime of failure to appear. The two authorities that can grant bail are the police and the court. For the first time, the idea of bail was instituted in England, and after that, India got inspired to introduce this concept of bail. And since we live in a democratic country, and the concept of democracy is that every person must have the personal liberty and the freedom. So the right to liberty is the natural right and also the fundamental right of every individual. So this concept of bail, we can say that it flows from the right to liberty, which is also sanctified as one of the fundamental rights in the Constitution of India in Article 21. And the general principle of the criminal law is also that every person is innocent until proven guilty. So when a person is reasonably suspected to have committed an offense, then he may be arrested either with an arrest warrant or without an arrest warrant. And the act of the arrest, this deprives a man of his liberty. So we have understood that what bail is and what bail gives and what bail takes away from the person. Like bail, it is mainly the main object behind giving the bail or granting it by the police and the court is that it's mainly to protect the other individuals' right, whose right and other rights can be encroached upon if the accused attendance is not ensured in the court, and it is just a kind of a mandatory provision that makes the attendance of the accused necessary in the court in certain circumstances, while it is not that just because arrest has been happened, then the person's all his liberty and could be encroached upon by the court or the police anytime. So bail is that provision that takes care of that in no one's personal liberty is made to be deprived of from him. So the right to life and the personal liberty, we know that it is a very important right that is granted to every citizen under Article 21 of the Constitution of India, and it is also considered as the most precious right. So this concept of bail is given so that this person's liberty would not deprive, and unless and until the procedure established by the law tells that no, this is required in order to establish and in order to go with the procedure that are established by law to be followed, and only in certain such circumstances the right to life and the personal liberty could be deprived of from any individual, and that too only to a certain extent until it is not proven that something wrong has been committed that person. And because we also know that there is a principle that every person is innocent until proven guilty. So we have understood that what bail is, and what bail is meant to be, and what bail deprives, and why is there this provision of bail. Bail also sets free on securing his promise to take trial at a future date and to undergo punishment if found guilty. So it is also a promise, kind of promise made by the accused, that on a future date at a specified place the person would be present and in the trial, and he would also go on any kind of punishment that will be given if he will be proven guilty. So there is a basic rule that bail is a right and jail is an exception. So every person who is accused of an offense can be said that they can also be provided bail, and the law also contains various provisions for releasing an accused person on different types of bail. And there are also many types of bail, like regular bail, default bail, anticipatory bail, statutory bail. This regular bail is decided on the merits of the case. Anticipatory bail is given in certain other circumstances where there is an anticipation that certain wrong doings is going to be happen, and his person's liberty or other rights can be encroached upon by some other person. Then in such situations anticipatory bail is provided so that the person may not be wrongly put into some kind of false case. And default bail is provided in some other circumstances where the investigation is not completed within 24 hours. And a statutory bail is also given in certain circumstances that are mentioned in one of the chapters of CRPC. So this is all for today, and in next video we would be discussing about what is default bail. Thank you.